Welcome to my channel Master Unifier. My name is VIPUL Patel. Today we are going to learn about the digestive system in human being. How the food gets digested in human being, that we will learn today. So we will see in somewhat detail how the digestion takes place starting from mouth to anus. We know the process of nutrition, in which we are taking various foods to make a cell building process and for the energy gaining also. Now we learn that how the food gets digested in our human body. Okay, we know that in our human being we start eating the food from the mouth, and at the last point is the anus. So it is the alimentary canal in which digestion takes place. So alimentary canal is starting from the mouth to anus. It's a long tube. Okay. So what's included in the alimentary canal in which food is getting digested? So it involves the mouth, then the salivary glands, then esophagus. It's a food pipe which transfers foods from mouth to stomach. Then next is the stomach, then gallbladder, pancreas, liver. Okay, then small intestine is there, then large intestine is there, and anus. Okay, so all these organs are involved in a digestion of a food. So we'll see in detail. Now the various steps in a digestion process. We are taking food. Okay, so where does it go? That we'll see step by step. First is the ingestion. We are taking the food, that is the ingestion. Then digestion. Okay, the food is getting digested, that's the digestion. Okay, then absorption, then assimilation, then egestion. Okay, egestion is a food we are throwing out as a waste material from our body. Okay, now the first one is the ingestion. Okay, we are taking the food through the mouth. Now the process starts from the mouth itself. The digestion process starts from mouth. We are eating the food, chewing and chewing and chewing and making it into small particles so that it is easily getting absorbed. All the enzymes, reactions which are taking place, that easily takes place in the food. That's why we are eating and making it in a small particles. Now we are chewing and chewing and chewing the food. So what happens? Sometimes you are feeling that your mouth watery when you are feeling smelling the nice food. Okay, so from where does the water comes? So salivary glands secretes the fluidy water. So that is called the saliva. Salivary glands are located just beneath the tongue. So this is the tongue. Suppose just beneath the tongue the salivary glands are there which secretes the saliva. Now saliva is having the enzyme salivary amylase. Salivary amylase digests the sugars to the maltose in the mouth itself. Okay, so when we are chewing and chewing the food, sometimes we feel the sweet taste of maltose. So digestion starts in the mouth itself. Okay, this is the role of the salivary gland in a mouth. Now you see the enzymes. Salivary amylase enzyme. So what the enzyme is? Enzyme is a biological catalyst which speed up the process of digestion in our human body. Okay, so we will see different types of enzymes which are secreted by our human body at a different level. So food from the mouth goes to the stomach. So how does it go to the stomach? So there are peristatical movement of esophagus. Okay, in which rhythmic contraction, expansion of the muscles takes place so that the food gets passed to the stomach. Slowly and slowly it goes on. Okay, now the food enters into the stomach. So role of stomach comes in. Stomach is a big muscular organ. Okay, its wall are made up of the muscles. So that sometimes we eat the more food, it get expands and accommodate more food. Now stomach muscles are rhythmic, contracted and expand so that the food churns into the stomach and it gets digested. The food mixes with the digestive juices present in the stomach. Stomach wall is having the gastric glands. Glands are some which secretes the enzyme. So gastric glands in the stomach secretes hydrochloric acid, then pepsin. Pepsin is an enzyme which digests the protein in the stomach, and the mucus. Okay. Now hydrochloric acid is a very strong acid. The acid present in the stomach is having the pH in the range of 1 to 2. So highly acidic it is. So role of the acid is to activate the enzyme pepsin. Pepsin works to digest the protein in presence of hydrochloric acid. The another role of hydrochloric acid is it kills the bacteria, pathogens in the food material. Whatever food we are eating, so there are chances that sometimes bacteria or other pathogens are present, but in highly acidic conditions they are getting killed in the stomach itself. So pH in the range of 1 to 2, highly acidic. So to protect the wall of the stomach from the acid, the mucus plays the important role. Now the food passes from the stomach to small intestine. Okay, here the role of the sphincter muscles comes. So sphincter muscles pass the food in a small amount from the stomach to small intestine. So slowly food passes into small intestine. Next organ in digestion process is a small intestine. Small intestine is the longest part of alimentary canal. It's the longest tube. Small intestine is just like a very convoluted tube. It is a 20 feet long. Okay, it starts from the stomach to the anus. So highly convoluted, fitted in a very compact space. Okay. Now the small intestine is a place where the complete digestion takes place. In herbivorous animals like buffaloes, cows, okay, so they need to digest the cellulose, so they are having the longer alimentary tube. And the carnivorous animals which are like lion and all these, so meat is to be digested, so meat gets easily digested, so their intestine is a smaller, and herbivorous animals are having the longer intestine. Intestine is a place where the complete digestion of the protein, carbohydrate, fats takes place. Okay, now the role of the different organs also comes in. We see the bile juice. Bile juice is secreted in the small intestine. Okay, so food from the stomach is highly acidic. Now for the enzymes of the pancreas to work, the food has to be made alkaline. So here the role of bile juice comes. Bile juice makes the food alkaline so that the pancreatic enzymes works very well. Another thing is that the fat is there in a big globules, okay, big balls in a small intestine, from the stomach to small intestine. Now for the pancreatic enzymes to work, we need to break down the fat into small globules. So bile salts which breaks down the fat globules into small globules so that the enzymes can work upon. See, pancreas also secretes the enzymes. It secretes the juice in which enzymes are there. Like trypsin is there which digests the protein, and lipase is there which also digests the fats. Now the inner wall of the small intestine is having the glands which secretes the juice, and it completely digests protein to amino acids, then carbohydrates to glucose, and then fat to fatty acid and glycerols. So here the complete digestion takes place in presence of enzymes. Now we see that the food is getting digested in a small intestine, but what about absorption? So here the role of villi comes in. Villi are a small finger-like projections in the wall of inside the wall of a small intestine. You can see the picture in which the villis are shown. So role of villi is to increase the surface area. The more the surface area, the more the absorption of food is there. So villis are having the numerous blood vessels, and the digested food is getting absorbed by the numerous blood vessels, and all this food material is transported to the different organs and cells of a human body. So here the importance of villi comes in to increase the surface area. Okay, so food is absorbed. Now the whatever food is left out, that's the waste. Okay, so that passes on into the large intestine. In the large intestine, mostly water absorption takes place, and slowly the food passes on to the anus, and from the anus the food is getting ejected from a human body. So this is a simple process of a digestion which takes place in a human body, starting from the mouth to the anus. So that is a simple process, we learned it. Okay. So how did you like my video? Please tell, and please subscribe and like my video. I will go on adding the next videos for you that will be very informative and helpful. Okay. So please subscribe, and bye bye.